Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will discuss binary tree. Binary tree is a particular class of rooted tree. A tree is said to be binary tree if each vertex has at most two children. Here, look at this word at most. It means 0, 1 and 2. So, look at these examples. Here, if you see, we can assign this vertex as root. Here, we can assign this vertex as root. So, look at this here. This vertex has one child only. And for this vertex, 0 child. Here, for this vertex, we have 2 children. And for these two vertices, we have no children. So, in this way, you can say that all these vertices have at most 2. It means either 0 or 1 or 2 children. So these are some examples of binary tree. In some of the books you will find some other definition of binary tree. This at most is not used, particularly when we talk about mathematical terms. So we will discuss this later on. Now, height of a binary tree. And distance of a vertex v, distance of a vertex in a graph means distance between two vertices in a graph is defined as the length of shortest path between the two vertices. So distance of a vertex in a tree is the distance of v from the root, and this distance is called the level of the vertex. So look at this. The root is this one. So the distance of root from root is 0. Now if you check these vertices, so the distances of these vertices from root is 1. Only one edge is there. So level of these vertices are 1, and for these vertices level is 2, and for these vertices level is 3. So level is the distance of a vertex b from the root in a binary tree. Look at this. In a binary tree there is one and only one path. So whenever we talk about distance, generally when we talk about distance we say shortest path, but in binary tree there is only one path. It means simply we have to check this path. The height of a binary tree is the maximum level of any vertex in a tree. Look at this. In this tree, the maximum height is 3. So you can say the height of this binary tree is 3. Now, full binary tree. A binary tree is called full binary tree if there is exactly one vertex of degree 2 and other vertices are of degree 3 and 1. In this tree, you will see that this vertex has degree 2, this vertex has degree 3, and this one has degree 1. Degree of this one is 1, and for this one degree is 1. So look at this. Exactly one vertex. This vertex has degree 2, and for remaining vertices degree is either 1 or 3. So this is a full binary tree. As I was talking, in some of the books, particularly of mathematical, if you go for the mathematical aspects, here as I defined full binary tree, this is defined as binary tree. So you have to check it with, in terms of generally computer science we define full binary tree like this, and mathematical term in some of the books you will see that this full binary tree is defined as binary tree. So you have to work accordingly. Now if you see this example here, the degree of this vertex is 1 only, and degree of this vertex is 3. For this one degree is 1, this one is degree is 1. So look at this. In this tree no vertex of degree 2 is there. That's why this is not a full binary tree. However, it is a tree. One another thing here, in term of graph theory, whenever we talk about degree of a vertex is the number of edges incident on a vertex. But in some of the books you will find that degree of a tree is defined as the number of children of a vertex. Here whatever I have discussed with reference to the definition of degree is, degree means number of edges incident on a vertex. That's why the degree of this vertex is 3. So this is the full binary tree. Now complete binary tree. A binary tree is called complete binary tree if every level except possibly the last is completely filled. Completely filled means every vertex has left as well as right child, and all vertices or nodes are as far as left as possible. Look at this. In this, if you see, this is, you can assume this one as a root. So all the levels except the last one, this one is the last level, so except this one, all these, this level is completely filled. This here you can see there is a left child as well as right child. So this is a complete binary tree. And look at this one, except this last one, this second last level is completely filled and all these vertices are left as far as possible. So this is also a complete binary tree. But if you look at here look at this one is the last level, but before this second last level is not completely filled because there should be these two children here. So this is not a complete binary tree. Now another thing, this one is a complete and also a full binary tree because at every level and the definition of full binary tree is also satisfied. So this is complete and full because only one vertex of degree 2 is there and the remaining vertices degree is either 1 or 3. So this is complete as well as full binary tree. This one is a complete binary tree but not a full binary tree because look at this, the degree of this vertex is 2, again the degree of this vertex is 2. So two vertices are there of degree 2. So this is a complete but not a full binary tree. And if you look at this, there is a full binary tree because only one vertex of degree 2 is there, for the remaining vertices degree is either 1 or 3. So this is a full but not a complete binary tree. Now we have some theorem. Theorem 1, the total number of vertices in a full binary tree is odd. Suppose there are n vertices in a full binary tree. You know that the full binary tree degree of one vertex is 2 and for the remaining vertices n minus 1 vertices degree is either 1 or 3. Degree is either 1 or 3 in both of the cases, the degree will be odd. It means there will be n minus 1 vertices of odd degree. Now you know the theorem that number of vertices having an odd degree in a graph is even. It means this n minus 1, this must be an even number. If n minus 1 is an even number, then n should be odd. In this way you can prove this theorem. Now theorem 2, the total number of pendant vertices in a full binary tree with n vertices is n plus 1 by 2. Suppose there are n pendant vertices in a full binary tree. Now you know that in a full binary tree one vertex of degree 2 is there and the remaining n minus 1 vertices are of either of degree are either 1 or 3. So n minus x minus 1 vertices will be of degree 3. How we have calculated this one? Look at this, x pendant vertices are there. It means if you write it degree and vertices, so x number of vertices are there whose degree is 1. So this is x. Only one vertex of degree 2 is there. So in all n vertices are there. So remaining number of vertices means n minus x minus 1. So n minus x minus 1. These are the remaining number of vertices whose degree will be 3. So in this way you can say n minus x minus 1 vertices of degree 3 will be there. Now further you know that the sum of degree of all the vertices in a graph equal to twice the number of edges in a graph. And further when we talk about tree, we know that for a tree with n vertices there will be n minus 1 edges in a tree. So now apply this theorem. Sigma degree of vi, this equal to twice e. Here equal to n minus 1. So here I have written here 2n minus 1. This is this term twice e, twice e. Look at this. X vertices are there of 1 degree. So 1 into x. Only one vertex is there with degree 2. So 2 into 1. And n minus x minus 1 vertices are of degree 3. So in this way you can write this expression. So if you simplify this expression, then you will get x equal to n plus 1 by 2. So in this way you can prove this theorem. Next theorem, the minimum height of a full binary tree with n vertices is this ceiling function of log 2n plus 1 minus 1. Now to find this minimum height, suppose h be the height of a full binary tree. The maximum number of vertices up to level h is maximum number. Suppose for example the given tree is this one. Now we are talking about the maximum number of vertices. Actually, suppose there are n vertices. Here in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here in this case 5 vertices are there. And label, if you talk about label, there is 0 label, 1 label and 2 label. But if we have to calculate the maximum number of vertices up to 2 label, then we have tree like this. This will give you the maximum number of vertices up to level 2. And how can we count this? We can count it at level 0. Number of vertices equal to 1, you can write it 2 raised to power 0. At level 1 you can write it 2 raised to power 1, this equal to 2, and at level 2 you can write it 2 raised to power to 4. So in this way we can write the vertices in different levels. So up to level h, this will be the total number of vertices or maximum number of vertices. So this expression is the maximum number of vertices up to level h, but this one n is the actual number of vertices in the tree. So we'll write n is less than equal to this expression, and this is a geometric series. Look at this, here h plus 1 terms are there because we are starting with 0. That's why this is the sum of h plus 1 terms of a geometric series. So this is here this common ratio is 2. That's why it is 2 raised to power h plus 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. You know the formula of geometric series, how to find the sum of nth term of geometric series. Here h plus 1 terms are there, so you can write the sum in this way. So further simplify it, you will get n less than equal to 2 raised to power h plus 1 minus 1. And on further simplification, you will write 2 raised to power h plus 1 greater than equal to n plus 1. Now take log both side, then you will get this expression. Further you can write it h plus 1 greater than equal to log n plus 1 by log 2, and this expression can be written as log n plus 1 at base 2. So h greater than equal to log base 2 n plus 1 minus 1. So this is the height h. Now we have to find the minimum height. Look at this, this is a real number, and real number means because we are talking about height, and height must be an integer. Therefore we need a value which is greater than this real number. So that's why we will use ceiling function. So there is a ceiling function. Ceiling function means integer value which is greater than this real number. So this is greater than equal to the minimum height will be log base 2 n plus 1 minus 1, and this ceiling function is applied to this expression. So in this way you can calculate the minimum height of a binary tree. Now next, the maximum height of a full binary tree with n vertices is n plus 1 n minus 1 by 2. Now maximum height means how can we find the maximum height for a given binary tree? So we have to arrange the vertices in this way. It means only one side we will add on vertices, only one side. So in this way you will get the maximum height. Suppose h is the maximum height. Here we have taken h, the maximum height already. So for the maximum height, look at this. Here number of starting at level 0, number of vertex will be 1. Here 2. Again at every level 2 vertices will be there. So for the total number of vertices, suppose there are n vertices, and n vertices can be arranged in this way to find the maximum height. So we can calculate n as the sum of all these numbers 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 h times. So n equal to 1 plus twice h. From here you will get h equal to n minus 1 by 2. So this is the maximum height of a full binary tree. So I hope that you got the concept of binary tree and related concepts.